Susan Gold, and I'm the executive director of this wonderful organization. Tonight we're here to listen to music and to some poetry. Michael Juliano, who sent me an email about a poetry book he wrote, and I was intrigued. And I said, how nice, why don't you come and read some of your poems? So he's here tonight. So we're very privileged to have him here tonight and honored. And also Suzanne Sheridan, who wears many hats. And I know Suzanne for many years. Many of you know her as a photographer, which is one of her talents. But she is an accomplished musician, singer, songwriter. And I'm just always amazed when I listen to her sing.
You gotta give a little, take a little, and let your poor heart break a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. You gotta win a little and lose a little, and always cry the blues a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. I bet you guys know this song. You're my peace of mind. That's it. In this crazy world, and you're everything I try to find. Your love is a pearl. You're my Mona Lisa. You're my rainbow skies, and my only prayer is that you realize you'll always be beautiful in my eyes. You will always be, you will always be beautiful in my eyes. And the passing years will show you will always grow ever more beautiful in my eyes. Sing with me. You will always be, you will always be beautiful in my eyes, beautiful in my eyes. And the passing years will show you and I will grow ever more beautiful in my eyes. I think you already know it. You know it by heart. Just before our love got lost, you said, I am as constant as a northern star. And I said, constantly in the darkness,
there goes. Yeah, again, my name is Michael Juliano, and I just wanted... The monarch, overwhelmed with grace, productive yet conservative, never to haste, liberated, opinionated, designated to beauty. On the edge of eternity, you look beyond the horizon with hopes of infinite flight. No turning back now. The masses before your trembling feet beckon you in barking unison as you stagger on stage in the spotlight. It's showtime. 3, 2, 1, action. Atop a solemn tower that dwindles within the silver rays of a distant pearl, to the lullaby of a lofty maple, strumming the distant harp of a summer's dream, dances a lone prisoner, the flame, its life away. Beyond the avaricious cloak of deep night, gentle winds cradle diamonds upon the cloak of ebony in a serenade de rêve, as the grandest of moments, known and unknown, flee the vanishing column, only to drown in the infinity of darkness. They get a little lighter as it goes on. Don't worry. Chairs. Chairs. The chairs are falling through the floor. Now he gazes into the ice engine, drinking the misery. Sitting, dust is the topic of the century, my dear enemy. I care not that you dare never, while I sit here, dragging the chairs through the topic. If we chair, if. City, jovial children in the street, people moving, progressing, as cars pace forward in motoring fleets. The clock, behind dusty glass, about the sordid hub, they spin and spin and spin, oscillating lethargically within the staleness between the mirage and the face of time. They travel upon weeping hands. The large one unifies the microcosms as one suspended mass. The smaller hand cries alone. This is on spending, military spending. From the perspective of a 17-year-old. Yeah. Green. We, day in. The people, day out. Spend, day in. The miracle, day out. Of life, day in. Sweating, day out. The, day in. Green, day out. That, day in. Dies, day out. The uniform, day in, that kills, day out. The hunt. Down the wall and through the tallest weeds, closer, closer, glistening mandibles, grinding through the jungle, bloodthirsty tongues leading the fatal instincts of a deranged figure hunched over in green. In flight. A spirit so free soars over the seas, flying true so gracefully. Courageous, he flees nothing in his quest to be one with destiny. The bold eagle sees beyond the tall trees. In flight, he carries proudly his own dignity, his right to soar over the seas, a spirit so free. Snowflake. Drifting, drifting, others abound, down to the freshly fallen crest, without a sound. The angel. 'Twas one night she appeared in the moonlight, such poetry in motion that the oceans calmed at her sight. From my sill, I could see her pristine face. Poised with grace, perfectly still became she, holding herself in the air. Oh, I swear by such beauty. Lonely walkin' blues. Feeling lonely, I just walked off my blues. Oh, so lonely, I just walked off my blues. I let the pain drain out of my old shoes. Walking along, I saw this old blue jay, sitting high in his tree was the blue jay. Looking down, this is what he did say. Mister down there, why you looking so blue? I say, you on the ground, why you looking so blue? There's beauty all around, I tell you. I looked up at him and thought for a while. Turning to head back, I started to smile. A blue sonnet. When I was 7, I wanted to be brave. I wanted to fight for my flag. I wanted a medal. I was on rest. When I was 18, I was brave. I fought for blood. I won medal. 1 pinned through my leg, 1,000 in my face. Now I am at peace. Heavy rays of dead sky smothered the blue wall in the morning breeze. A car sighed by lifeless trees as reeds that were bending swayed in the morning breeze. Upon a limb, the morning dove swung about the morning rays as the dead leaves of never danced away in the morning breeze. In awe of such splendor, he fell upon a field of spring. Dazed by the perfumes of the meadow wondrous, he grasped but one red, red rose of the thousands dancing in the flying air. Entwined within a fatal mirage of destiny, petals so soft sent fleeting rays of eternity to the gallows of his chambered soul. Oh, how lustful be the red, red rose, how inflamed its false crown of crimson. Held intimately to the core of his vexed heart, the petals fell away with the winds of youth, only to slash a pale cheek, bleeding from thorns of innocence. People, ones of excessive desire, so much they need to know, the more they inquire, the healthier they will grow. Lilies on dead water float, into the sun, under memories, over some ripples, against the wind, through voices and hues, to the center and float. Step by step by step. Step by step by step, over the rocks and into the marsh, step by step by step, over the puddles of red and into the line, step by step by step, over the frozen faces and into the poison, step by step by step, over the trenches and into the shells, step by step by step, over the torture and into your grave, step by step by step. Stay tuned.
Sweet dreams till sunbeam find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But if your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. And it's knowing that your door is always open. I hope that you had a good time, and now Michael Juliano will be back.
In the early morning, sunlight so pure, I find myself revisiting my youth. Walking amongst lilacs I've met before, I feel once again innocence and truth. Burdensome reins of life and death let loose, daffodils through the gallows of my heart. Dancing in a world I wish ne'er to part, I feel as if I can live forever. How blessed am I to revel in his art. Oh, how dearly these fields I remember. These meadows have let the child within soar to the lofty heights of immortal Zeus. These fields have let swing free the heavy door that holds off the young poet and his muse. How these fields have delightfully induced great memories till now seen from afar, running as a child through fields that still are. I'm older, it's already September, yet the daisies still gleam as if they are stars. Oh, how dearly these fields I remember. As a youngster I leaped about like ne'er before, amongst the roses and trees bearing fruits. Fleeing from my elders and the day's chores, I was quite the happy child on the loose. Lost in nature, time was of no use, for I'd be out here till the fall of dark. This great place has left a permanent mark upon a heart that glows brighter than embers, thinking of times in this mystical park. Oh, how dearly these fields I remember. These meadows, these fields, true beauty they are, the most peaceful retreat on earth by far. Perhaps I shall return late November. I've yet to visit them under the stars. Oh, how dearly these fields I remember.
Remember me when the west wind moves.